A little more light. How's it going? Welcome to Cultured Bumpkin YouTube. We're going to read some poetry tonight. We're going to start with Robert Frost. After Apple Picking. My long two-pointed ladder's sticking through a tree toward heaven still, and there's a barrel that I didn't fill beside it. And there may be 2 or 3 apples I didn't pick upon some bough. But I am done with apple picking now. Essence of winter sleep is on the night. The scent of apples. I am drowsing off. I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight I got from looking through a pane of glass I skimmed this morning from the drinking trough and held against the world of hoary grass. It melted, and I let it fall and break. Fell upon my way to sleep before it fell, and I could tell what form my dreaming was about to take. Magnified apples appear and disappear, stem and blossom end, and every fleck of russet showing clear. My instep arch not only keeps the ache, it keeps the pressure of a ladder round. I feel the ladder sway as the boughs bend, and I keep hearing from the cellar bin the rumbling sound of load on load of apples coming in. For I have had too much of apple picking. I am overtired, and the great harvest I myself desired. There were 10,000 fruit to touch, cherish in hand, lift down and not let fall. For all that struck the earth, no matter if not bruised or spiked with stubble, went surely to the cider apple heap as of no worth. One can see what will trouble this sleep of mine, whatever it is. Were he not gone, the woodchuck could say whether it's like his long sleep, as I remember it's coming on, or just some human sleep. Robert Frost, After Apple Picking. It's going to fall over. Michelle, yes, I love Edgar A. Guest. Would you like to hear him? My dad used to read Edgar A. Guest to me as a kid, and I developed a great love for him, and he was a prolific poet. I don't think he'll ever be numbered with the greats because you can understand what he's saying. You don't have to pay some professor to tell you what he said. You can understand it. It's really good. It Couldn't Be Done was the one that I was introduced to initially. We'll read that one. It Couldn't Be Done by Edgar A. Guest. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he'd tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one ever has done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. Edgar A. Guest. Good stuff. One of my favorites. Yeah, he wrote a bunch of them. I need to get me some. I know my dad had an old one, but I'd love to get an old, you know, 19 teens edition or something. Do First Leaf of Flower one. What is that? Nothing Gold Can Stay. Maybe, is that right? Britt, what do you mean your favorite? Like favorite poem or favorite Edgar Allan or Edgar A. Guest? What was it? Nothing Gold Can Stay. All right. Well, that wasn't it. Robert. Mm-mm. Fat Finger Tonight. Um, where is that one? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Nothing Gold Can Stay. Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down today. Nothing gold can stay. Robert Frost, Nothing Gold Can Stay. Favorite Edgar A. Guess. Probably It Couldn't Be Done just because that was, um, uh, the first time I was introduced to him. And my dad, who's passed on, but it's just a good memory. So I like that one, I think. But I like so many of his stuff. Oh, Michelle, you're welcome. Great suggestion. Great suggestion. So I've got my YouTube and TikTok live going at the same time. So if I'm talking at the wrong screen, that's what's happening. Let's how about Emily Bronte? You thought I was going to say Dickinson. Here it's been warm and humid where I am in Mississippi, so I'm really really looking forward to fall. Really looking forward to it, like more than usual because it's been sort of, I don't know, more miserable, I guess, than usual. It doesn't really get that hot where I'm at, but it's so humid. You kind of have to take a like if I go run errands in town, I bring an extra shirt because I will be soaked. It's just I'm not a heavy sweater. It's so humid. Like I don't like that. Okay. Fall Leaves Fall by Emily Bronte. Fall leaves fall, die flowers away. Lengthen night and shorten day. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. I shall smile when wreaths of snow blossom where the rose should grow. I shall sing when night's decay ushers in a drearier day. Beautiful. Emily Bronte. Here's another Emily Bronte. No coward soul is mine. No coward soul is mine. No trembler in the world's storm troubled sphere. I see heaven's glories shine, and faith shines equal, arming me from fear. O God within my breast, almighty, ever present deity, life that in me has rest, as I, undying life, have power in thee. Vain are the thousand creeds that move men's hearts, unutterably vain, worthless as withered weeds, or idlest froth amid the boundless main, to waken doubt in one, holding so fast by thy infinity, so surely anchored on the steadfast rock of immortality. With wide embracing love, thy spirit animates eternal years, pervades and broods above, changes, sustains, dissolves, creates, and rears. Though earth and moon were gone, and suns and universes ceased to be, and thou wert left alone, every existence would exist in thee. There is not room for death, nor atom at his might could render void, since thou art being and breath, and what thou art may never be destroyed. No coward soul is mine, Emily Bronte. A fellow booked. Oh, Havea. Am I saying that right? That's wonderful. I always love meeting people. Do you ever do lives? Um, like, cause that's really cool. I like to listen in on other people doing this. I like to poetry at night and stuff. That's really cool. Mm, let's see, what do we get? Mm, all right, we've done Robert Frost. We've done Emily Bronte. We've done Edgar A. Guest. What else? What else do we do? Mm, well, T.S. Eliot. Okay. Okay, here we go. The Hollow Men by T.S. Eliot. We are the hollow men. We are the stuffed men, leaning together, headpiece filled with straw. Alas, our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless as wind in dry grass, or rats' feet over broken glass in our dry cellar. Shape without form, shade without color, paralyzed force, gesture without motion. Those who have crossed with direct eyes to death's other kingdom remember us, if at all, not as lost, violent souls, but only as the hollow men, the stuffed men. Eyes I dare not meet in dreams. In death's dream kingdom, these do not appear. There the eyes are sunlight on a broken column. There is a tree swinging, and voices are in the words singing more distant and more solemn than a fading star. Let me be no nearer in death's dream kingdom. Let me also wear such deliberate disguises, rat's coat, crow skin, crossed staves, in a field behaving as the wind behaves. No, nearer, not that final meeting in the twilight kingdom. This is the dead land. This is cactus land. Here the stone images are raised. Here they receive. Here they receive the supplication of a dead man's hand under the twinkle of a fading star. It is like this in death's other kingdom, walking alone, at the hour when we are trembling with tenderness, lips that would kiss, form prayers to broken stone. The eyes are not here. There are no eyes here in this valley of dying stars, in this hollow valley, this broken jaw of our lost kingdoms, in this last of meeting places we grope together and avoid speech, gathered on this beach of the tumid river, sightless, unless the eyes reappear as the perpetual star, multifoliate rose of death's twilight kingdom, hope only of empty men. Here we go round the prickly pear, prickly pear, prickly pear. Here we go round the prickly pear at 5 o'clock in the morning. Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act, falls the shadow, for thine is the kingdom. Between the conception and the creation, between the emotion and the response, falls the shadow. Life is very long. Between the desire and the spasm, between the potency and the existence, between the essence and the descent, falls the shadow. For thine is the kingdom. For thine is life, for thine is life is, for thine is thee. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Hollow Men, T.S. Eliot. Laura, good to have you. I've been doing a lot more lately. I've come in traveling, had bad service for a while, so um, yeah, I'll be planning on doing this a good bit more. Good to have you. Mm, T.S. Eliot, we did. Robert Frost. Trying to think. Let's do a couple more, and then I'll probably call it a night. It's kind of late. How about John Keats' Bright Star? Bright star, would I were steadfast as thou art, not in lone splendor hung aloft the night, watching with eternal lids apart, like nature's patient, sleepless eremite, the moving waters at their priest-like task of pure ablution round earth's human shores, or gazing on the new-fallen mask of snow upon the mountains and the moors. No, yet still steadfast, still unchangeable, pillowed upon my fair love's ripening breast, to feel forever its soft fall and swell, awake forever in a sweet unrest, still, still to hear her tender taken breath, and so live forever, or else swoon to death. John Keats' Bright Star. Here is John Clare. What is up, Kristen? You're my favorite. That's great. It's good to have you. You're. I love your stuff. Good stuff. You gotta, if you're not following Kristen, you need to be. I love the Lauren Bacall lip sync you did. Oh, Lauren Bacall, what a looker that lady was. That was great. Okay, First Love, John Clare. I ne'er was struck before that hour with love so sudden and so sweet. Her face it bloomed like a sweet flower, and stole my heart away complete. My face turned pale as deadly pale, my legs refused to walk away, and when she looked, what could I ail? My life and all seemed turned to clay. And then my blood rushed to my face and took my eyesight quite away. The trees and bushes round the place seemed midnight at noonday. I could not see a single thing. Word my eyes did start. They spoke as chords do from the string, and blood burnt round my heart. Are flowers the winter's choice? Is love's bed always snow? She seemed to hear my silent voice, not love's appeals to know. I never saw so sweet a face as that I stood before. My heart has left its dwelling place and can return no more. I love that one. That's so good. It's like, I don't know. I just love that one. She was a dish. She was as Humphrey Bogart would say, that's quite a dame. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Okay, I Am by John Clare. Uh, I am a man of my word, Patty. And okay, so if you don't know, Patty asked me to read Go Dog Go. I didn't have it in here, and I said, I'll bring it. Well, maybe I lied. Look at that. It's one thing you gotta learn about me. I don't break my word. If I say I either don't say it, or if I say it, I do it. And I said I would bring Go Dog Go, and here we are. But first, John Clare, I Am. What are you talking about? This is as good as it. I don't P.D. Eastman. I think that's a classic. Okay, I Am. Remember this. This was written by John Clare when he was having some real problems. Kristen, absolutely, absolutely. He was having mental health problems, and he was in an asylum when he wrote this. So, if you didn't know that, keep that in mind. But you probably already knew. Okay, I Am by John Clare. I am. Yet what I am, none cares or knows. My friends forsake me like a memory lost. I am the self-consumer of my woes. They rise and vanish in oblivious host, like shadows in love's frenzied, stifled throes. And yet I am, and live like vapors tossed into the nothingness of scorn and noise, into the living sea of waking dreams, where there is neither sense of life or joys, but the vast shipwreck of my life's esteems. Even the dearest that I love the best are strange, nay, rather stranger than the rest. I long for scenes where man hath never trod, a place where woman never smiled or wept, there to abide with my Creator God and sleep as I in childhood sweetly slept, untroubling and untroubled, where I lie in the grass below, above the vaulted sky. I know he was in a loony bin, but he don't sound very loony to me. That was beautiful. Kristen, what do you got? Okay, so I do have Eris Patty said go dog go. So as we discussed, I'll do this. But thank you. Wasn't that good? That was so. I love that poem. It's moving. But perhaps Kristen, you have something much shorter, which we'll do first. Thank you. Because this is one of my favorites growing up. Beethoven love poem. Like what? What are we talking about? I am always in the mood for a love poem. Love poems are. I mean, that's kind of how I was introduced to poetry. I guess is great love poetry. Um, I I mean, I've heard of them, but I don't know if I've ever read any. Um, let's see. Just Google Beethoven love letters. Let's see if anything pops up. Hmm. Oh, this is promising. Okay, here's what I suppose an excerpt. Uh, Blue Jeep, absolutely, absolutely. Hunting song, anything with Sir Walter Raleigh, I'm there. I like Sir Walter Raleigh. Okay, here is this is first pinned Sunday, July 5th, 1812. Beethoven writes, "My angel, my very self. Why this profound sorrow when necessity speaks? Can our love endure without sacrifices, without our demanding everything from one another? Can you alter the fact that you are not wholly mine, that I am not wholly yours? Dear God, look at nature and all her beauty and set your heart at rest about what must be. Love demands all, and rightly so. No doubt we shall meet soon, and today also time fails me to tell you of the thoughts which during these last days I have been revolving about my life. If our hearts were always closely united, I would certainly entertain no such thoughts. My heart overflows with a longing to tell you so many things. Oh, there are moments when I find that speech is quite inadequate. Be cheerful, and be forever my faithful, my only sweetheart, my all, as I am yours. The gods must send us everything else, whatever must and shall be our fate. Your faithful Ludwig." The boy could write words just like music. Yeah. I could read Psalm 139. That's actually one of my favorite songs. Psalms. One part from it. When I was in the army, I went to airborne school, and I do not like heights. What was I doing at airborne school? You ask. Well, I got orders to go, so I said, well, I'll go. And I remembered that what do you call it? Just like the being so scared, and there's a line in there that says, "If I descend into heaven. Behold, thou art there. And I kind of thought about that a lot. I was like, "Wah." Man, I did five, and I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. So my hat's off to you for the 200, and I'm glad. I mean, in a way, that's comforting to know that you're still scared even after all that. Because I kind of thought, well, if I, do it a couple times, maybe I'll be all right. I was not all right. Every one was worse than the last, and I would do it again if I had to, but I just did not enjoy. I didn't like the gnawing fear of like, oh, we got to jump tomorrow, and I didn't want to like go to an airborne unit. What unit were you in? That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years on your knees and back. Because I know there's a lot of just regular old marching in there too. Uh, yeah, Kristen, great. I'm really glad you asked for that because um, I've never read that. That was gorgeous. Eris Petty, Hail Satan. After, well, all are welcome here. We don't have to agree on everything. Third group, nice, nice. Thank you for your service. That's so cool. That is so cool. Uh, okay, Psalm 113:9. And then we can do go if we're serious about this. Yeah. Still, that's you're that doesn't matter to me because I wasn't either. Those are some high speed units, and I appreciate your service. Um, okay, Psalm 139. I I like to tell people I'm the bravest guy I know. If you knew how scared I was and I still jumped, gosh. I didn't get kicked out. I didn't want to get shoved out by the jump master. That was my thing. If I can jump out, then I'll be okay. And I never did. I got out. You should. You should. You should skydive. It's a little different. It's really a lot safer because if anything happens, you have time to fix it because you're falling. When you jump out at like I did at airborne school or on these different jumps, they're even lower than that. You got about 4 seconds, and if anything goes wrong, you're toast. So definitely skydive. Don't do the um, yeah, as it should be. That's how the other thing. That's why they're there. Like he's scarier than the 300, 500, 800 feet below you. Um, okay, Psalm 139. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou hast known my down sitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain unto it. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O God! How great is the sum of them! If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with thee. That's most of it. See, that's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful one. Okay. Patty, are we serious about Let Out Go? You know you're a big bad paratrooper? Because I am. Okay. All right. Here we go. Go Dog Go by P.D. Eastman. Okay, nice. Well, me too. I guess I gotta see. We gotta get where we can see the illustrations. That's the fun. Okay. Dog. Big dog. Little dog. Big dogs and little dogs. Black and white dogs. Hello. Hello. Do you like my hat? I do not. Goodbye. Goodbye. One little dog going in, three big dogs going out. A red dog on a blue tree, a blue dog on a red tree, a green dog on a yellow tree. Some big dogs and some little dogs going around in cars. A dog out of a car. Sorry, I wasn't showing you. Two big dogs going up, one little dog going down. The green dog is up, the yellow dog is down. The blue dog is in, the red dog is out. One dog up on a house, three dogs down in the water. A green dog over a tree, a yellow dog under a tree. Two dogs in a house on a boat in the water. A dog over the water, a dog under the water. Hello again. Hello. Do you like my hat? I do not like it. Goodbye again. Goodbye. See, they're disagreeing, but they're friendly. I like that. We should all be that way. The dogs are all going around and around and around. Go around again. The sun is up. The sun is yellow. The yellow sun is over the house. It is hot out here in the sun. It is not hot here under the house. Now it is night. Three dogs at a party on a boat at night. Dogs at work. Work dogs work. Dogs at play. Play dogs play. Hello again. Hello. Do you like my hat? I do not like that hat. Goodbye again. Goodbye. Dogs in cars again. Going away fast. Look at those dogs go. Go, dogs, go. I love it. Stop, dogs, stop. The light is red now. Go, dogs, go. The light is green now. Two dogs at play. At play up on top. Go down, dogs. Do not play up there. Go down. Now it is night. Night is not a time for play. It is time for sleep. The dogs go to sleep. They will sleep all night. Now it is day. The sun is up. Now it is time for all dogs to get up. Get up. It is day. Time to get going. Go, dogs, go. There they go. Look at those dogs go. Why are they going so fast in those cars? What are they going to do? Where are those dogs going? Look where they're going. They're all going over to that big tree over there. Now the cars stop. Now all the dogs get out. And now look where those dogs are going. To the tree, to the tree. Up the tree, up the tree. Up they go to the top of the tree. Why? Will they work there? Will they play there? What is up there on the top of that tree? A dog party. A big dog party. Big dogs, little dogs, red dogs, blue dogs, yellow dogs, green dogs, black dogs, and white dogs are all at a dog party. What a dog party. Hello again. And now, do you like my hat? I do. What a hat. I like it. I like that party hat. Goodbye. Goodbye. Happy ending. All right. Don't ever say nothing. I never did nothing for you. I believe there are. I believe there are. Nice. Yeah. So, probably you are very. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Maybe one more. Let's do one more. Did I miss any? Did anybody ask for anything and I missed it? Mm, Big fat book. Ooh, there we go. Oh, Sir Walter. Yeah. What was that one again? Sir Walter Scott. I was about to say Raleigh, but Scott. Hunting song. Hunting song. Okay. Hunting Song by Sir Walter Raleigh. Waken, lords and ladies gay, on the mountain dawns the day. All the jolly chase is here, with hawk and horse and hunting spear. Hounds are in their couples yelling, hawks are whistling, horns are knelling, merrily, merrily mingle they. Waken, lords and ladies gay. Waken, lords and ladies gay. The mist has left the mountains gray. Springlets in the dawn are steaming, diamonds on the brake are gleaming, and foresters have busy been to track the buck in thicket green. Now we come to chant our lay, waken lords and ladies gay. Waken lords and ladies gay, to the greenwood haste away. We can show you where he lies, fleet of foot and tall of size. We can show the marks he made, when 'gainst the oak his antlers frayed. You shall not see him brought to bay. Waken, you shall see him brought to bay. Waken, lords and ladies gay. Louder, louder, chant the lay. Waken, lords and ladies gay. Tell them youth and mirth and glee run a course as well as we. Time, stern huntsman, who can balk? Staunch as hound and fleet as hawk. Think of this and rise with day, gentle lords and ladies gay. Good one. That's a lot of energy, high energy. I like that. Good deal. Well, I think I am going to get going. Um, so, thank you very much, everybody, for joining, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Gonna turn this off. All right. Well, I've just finished my poetry readings. Thank you, Taco Nacho. I appreciate that. Do you have a favorite book or passage? And I'm going to keep, um, um, doing it, but also I'm always, I want to do what passages people like as well. So, anywho, I will, uh, I will keep working, get back to work, do some more recording, and appreciate you listening. Talk to you later. Have a great night.